I'm Angela. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back, and welcome to a very long overdue episode of Friday Sews. Hey everyone, thanks so much for stopping in. I'm so glad that you're here spending your Friday with me. Hope everyone's doing well, and welcome especially to any new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining in with us. And in today's episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about my Love Notions Laundry Day Tea. I finally finished it. It wasn't that difficult, and I really didn't spend that much time on it. It's just that my sewing sessions were so spread out that it took me forever to actually finish it. More about that later. Anyway, a little bit of housekeeping. So making this t-shirt was part of my Stash Sew Down 2023. If you missed my initial kickoff video of that, I'll put a link up here or below, where I talk a little bit about how much fabric I'm starting with, and my goal was to sew down half of my garment fabric stash before I would let myself buy new fabric. Well, I already kind of flubbed up a little bit, and I bought 4 pieces of fabric within the past few weeks. I just caved in. I couldn't resist. I did a little fabric haul of 2 of those pieces. I'll link that video below. And I have yet to share with you guys the later 2 pieces that I bought. Overall, I was glad that I did it. I hadn't bought fabric in 6 months. Anyway, enough about that. All that meaning to say was that this fabric that I made this t-shirt out of was part of that total garment fabric amount that I started out with at the beginning of the year. So all in all, the way that it worked out, I had 68 pieces or cuts of yardage cuts of garment fabric. So my goal was to sew 34 of those pieces by the end of the year. This is piece number 7. So I don't think I'm going to hit that goal unless I just hole up in my sewing room and do nothing but sew. Either way, it's fine. I don't care. If I don't meet the goal, I still feel like having that goal is keeping me focused on sewing down my stash. So enough about that. Had to get that out of the way. So what I worked on this past week in the sewing room was finishing this up. And all told, I probably only spent maybe 3 to 4 hours making this. Keep in mind that I'm a very slow sewist. So that is like 3 or 4 or so hours spread out over a month. I've been totally slacking in my sewing room. There are some reasons for that, but it's good to get a finish in. You know, that kind of spurs me to keep going. So that is all that I've done in my sewing room this week that is sewing related. And in life, what we, meaning my household here, we've had a lot going on. So that's one reason that I haven't been sewing so much, other than that I went through a sewing slump for a period. But at home, what we have done is to have our countertop replaced. And I'm going to show you pictures of that here in a minute in case you're interested in seeing it. So it kind of meant some plumbing work and some other, you never can just have a simple project and then that's it. There's always the little ancillary things that have to go along with it. So the countertop is installed. I love it. My husband loves it. We're thrilled with it. And what that means now going forward for us is that we are going to tile the backsplash. We're going to do that ourselves. I don't think it'll be that difficult, but that's like our next home project. We've also been working on repairs to our front deck. And while working on that, we found that some of the wooden, the trim around a couple of our front windows is kind of rotting away. So again, one simple, small project kind of led into more work. But it's okay. I'm glad we found that damage before it got too much worse. So we're working on those repairs now too. So just to let you know, I had a little bit of a technical difficulty. My microphone cut out, so there was no sound, and I'm having to re-record a lot of what I recorded. So in case it looks disjointed or something, that's why. And anyway, enough about home improvement. Let's talk more about this Laundry Day Tea. I found this to be a very easy make, and I guess probably like most t-shirt probably are. I'm still pretty new to sewing with knits, so it was a good experience for me just to get some more experience sewing with the knit. This is a sort of a light to medium weight jersey knit that I got from stylishfabrics.com. I'll put a link to them below. And I found it to be pretty easy to work with, which I was glad for. And I almost got my neck binding to lay, neck band, I guess, to lay completely flat. And I'm thinking maybe if I give that another like good steam pressing, I can get that to lay flat. And the pattern comes in, I think, 3 different lengths: a shirt length, a tunic length, and a dress length. I went with the tunic length because I like t-shirts that are a little longer and I could wear it. It's long enough I could wear it with leggings or pretty much anything, and I'm just more comfortable in a longer t-shirt. So I love the length. There were several different sleeve variations. I went with the elbow length sleeve, even though it doesn't come all the way to my elbow. It comes down pretty far. And one of my very favorite t-shirts of all time has sleeves. I'm still wearing it. Like for years, I've been wearing this shirt, but the fabric is really starting to get yucky, like itchy, like it's past its prime. So I think I'm going to have to retire it, or maybe I can cut it up and use it as a pattern. But the sleeves on that t-shirt are this length, so that's kind of how I knew that I would love this length of a t-shirt. And what else to say? There's not a whole lot else to say. It was such an easy make. This may become definitely a go-to shirt pattern for me as far as t-shirts and tunics go. And I'm also planning to make this out of another jersey knit that I got at the same time that I got this one. So last fall I did like a pretty decent sized haul from Stylish Fabrics, and 6 of the pieces were these different color jersey knits. And I have one that's more of like a seafoam green, rather this one leans more blue. The other piece is a greenish. And I think I'm gonna do another laundry day tee out of it, but maybe do the sleeveless version. So that's going to be my next project. And then once I'm finished with that, I'm going to get back to my capsule wardrobe. So if you're ready, I'm going to go ahead and pop some video of me wearing the t-shirt, like so you can see what it looks like, the full length, like top to bottom and front and back. And let's go ahead and do that now. What did you think? I love this. This is exactly my style of tunic slash t-shirt. And I can definitely see this staying in my pattern catalog like forever. I'm making a bunch of these over the years for sure. And that's about it as far as the laundry day tee. I highly recommend it. It was a very good experience. And now that I know I'm going to get good results and it doesn't really take that long, I probably won't dilly dally too long when I make the next one. I'll be able just to whiz right through it, hopefully. And if you're interested in seeing what our new countertop looks like, I'll go ahead and put that in right now. So there's Farley Dog, and I wanted to show you guys the new countertop. It's a steel gray color and it has like a textured finish. They called it a leathered finish. And to give you an idea, so just don't mind the mess here. We still have yet to kind of sort things out. But this is where the old countertop backsplash was. So we're going to be tiling all of that. And to give you an idea, this is the old countertop. It's laminate, a green laminate, and it was still in pretty decent shape. There were some parts where it was starting to peel up, but mostly we just wanted the design change. But we're going to do a butcher block here. We can install that ourselves. So what did you think? We are both here crazy about the new countertop. We're so excited and can't wait to get the butcher block portion in. Yeah, so we'll be finishing that up soon. And that's really about it. I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend. Hope you get some sewing in. And look next week for part 2 of my fabric haul. It'll be the second 2 pieces of fabric that I got. That'll be the next video coming out next week, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Say hi in the comments. I love talking with you guys. And until next time, bye.